Paris Saint-Germain arrived at the Stade Gabriel Montpied with the intent on continuing where they left off last weekend, and their belatedly hot trio did exactly that to Clermont. The trio combining as Neymar scoring in successive Ligue 1 Uber Eats matches for the first time since May 2021. Messi again on the assists, and Mbappe matching Martin Terrier and Wissam Ben Yedder with 18 league goals. Stunning setup. Brazilian-Argentine to French World Cup winner. 2-0 to Paris. The suspended coach Pascal Gastien watched from the stands, but would have been delighted how his lancière responded. Saif Kawi across for Jodel Dossu to half the deficit, but it turned out to be a false dawn as MNN equalled their 4-0 win against Clermont at Le Parc in the second half alone. Hakim Zadadka taking out Mbappe, and Neymar taking the responsibility, equaling his tally of 9 from last season. The Brazilian then picking out a peach of a ball with the outside of his boot. Mbappe in, and when he is, he scores. Now the clear top scorer in the top flight. Well, Messi to Mbappe, the third time in the last 3 campaigns that the number 7 has scored at least 20 league goals. Champagne moment from the classy striker. Messi, the first Ligue 1 Uber Eats player to provide 3 assists in 2 different games in the same season since Opta Stats began. But he watched on as Mbappe found Neymar. The Brazilian's first treble in 4 years, 11 goals from the terrific trio over the last 2 league matches. Marseille had to respond to keep possession of the other automatic Champions League ticket. Amin Harit breaking clear and doing wonderfully to pick out Bamba Dieng, scoring in successive matches for the second time this season. 6 of the 22-year-old's breakthrough campaign. Dimitri Payet rested for the second leg of the Europa League quarter-final in Greece on Thursday. He did come on to play the final 30 minutes, but would watch on as Dieng won a penalty. VAR assisted. And Cengiz Undar's best league scoring season continues with his 9th, a 7th straight win in all competitions for Jorge Sampaoli's OM. Rennes were second for just over 24 hours, but it wasn't plain sailing at Reims. Despite being under the cosh, Les Rouges-et-Noirs did take the lead though, when Benjamin Bourigeaud coasted in to head Gaëtan Labor's pinpoint cross into the net. And the 28-year-old added a second after a wonderful inter-exchange with captain Amari Traore, as he made it 8 goals for the season to add to his 11 assists. And 2-0 became 3-0 just shy of the hour mark. Martin Terrier just can't stop scoring. Only Lewandowski and Mbappe have scored more in 2022 on league duty, 18 for the Ligue 1 Uber Eats season. 50 years though since Reims last failed to score at home against Rennes, and they made sure that wasn't broken. Doan Alamdar too easily beaten as Maxime Bussy scored his first ever professional goal, and substitute Ilan Kebal came on to win a penalty. That was missed by Moussa Dambia, and 2 minutes later a second penalty. Adrien Tuffer penalised for handball. Dambia refused redemption. Instead it was Swede Jens Jajust, but it turned out to just be a consolation. Lyon made 7 changes as they juggled domestic and European commitments. Strasbourg caught them cold. Tengai Ndumbele and Leo Dubois hesitant. Ibrahim Sissoko sneaking in to score. Racing were seconds away from being just 2 points off the podium, only for OL to finally find a bite. Karl Toko Ekambi scored in the 120th minute to send Cameroon to the World Cup. This time he netted in the 90th to save Lyon a point. Lens saw plans fly out the window when Massadio Aidara saw red on 17 minutes, and yet Nice were blunt. Franck Ez's side razor sharp. A half-time substitute saw Arnaud Calamuendo enter the fray to fire his first goal in 7 games. But then Sheikh Doucouré chose the perfect way to score his first ever goal at Le Bollard. The ball coming to him, And he did the rest. Walter Benitez beating all ends up as the roar of the Bollard was intoxicating. Nice even lost their numerical advantage as Mario Lemena and Dante were sent off. But in between, Calmoendo netted a third to send Lens players and fans wild with a stunning 3-0 win. Monaco may have blown hot and cold in an already tumultuous season, but this was a chance for a third successive win, and they were on their way after Karl Henrik's simply stunning long-range thumper. The Brazilian certainly waking up all within the Stade Louis II, yet Troyes arrived with a 5-match unbeaten streak to protect, and they look to do so in style. Ike Ugbo kissing the post en route to his third goal since arriving on loan at the end of January. But Kevin Follen had the final say, less than a minute between entering the field and producing a classy touch and finish for his 100th goal in Europe's top 5 leagues between the Bundesliga and Ligue 1 Uber Eats. 2-1 to Monaco. Lille were looking down the barrel of a STADE-GERMAIN Copa defeat when Tiago JALO stuck out a leg, diverted Baptista Mendy's cross past Leo Jardim and into his own net. His second own goal of the season. How to respond? Well, substitute Edon ZHEGROVA had the perfect retort. Having come on for Jonathan David, the Kosovan left no one in doubt that he had the goal of the weekend. No chance for Anthony Amandrea. Take a bow. ZHEGROVA. Breton Derby Day as the Pirates hosted the Canaries, and it was Nantes flying high. Randall Kolomoani brilliantly turned in Quentin Merlon's magic delivery. 12th goal of the season. A fine flick, but Brest captain Brendan Chardonnay was alert to the opportunity as he pounced on the loose ball and earned the Pirates a point. A match of great significance in the battle against the drop. Lorient hosted Saint-Etienne. It was Les Verts who were flying high early doors. Dennis Bouanga on 4 minutes netting his 4th goal in 6. And it was looking like easy street as Lorient made their own problems. Arnaud Nordin was flipping delighted when he crashed in for 2-0 and ending his own 7-match scoreless streak. Lorient with the worst scoring record in the league, yet the turnaround was to be extraordinary. Timothée Kolodziejczak, an own goal against OM, a penalty given here, and Terry Muffy scoring in successive matches to half the deficit. And they didn't even have to wait to the second half to get on level terms. In first half stoppage time, Ibrahim Kone got his first goal from the start after his 3 previous goals had all come from the bench. Sante stunned, Lemuswa jumping, and then Enzo Leflay got them really turning. First ever goal at home, but Paul Bernardoni was to be offered no more protection. Kone at the double. Levan Neyu was sent off within 6 minutes of coming on. Lefay went off, but there was the muscle man Muffy to make it 3 goals in 2 games. And the substitute who came on for Lefay would make it 6. Quentin Bourgard with his first of the season. The first time Lorient have scored 6 since 2001. Bottom of the table, Bordeaux hosting 19th place Metz. Same points, same desperation for more. On loan from Antwerp after leaving Russia, Didier LAMKEL's first Metz goal. The Girondins crestfallen, having been the team on top. The first relegation since '91 looked on the cards until Ricardo Manga struck to breathe life into the home side. Bordeaux's first goal since late February after drawing blanks in the last 4 league outings. David Guillon had been still waiting for his first win as boss. It was 7th time lucky as Inyang gave Bordeaux a precious lead with 20 minutes to play. Some nervous moments, but with the clock running down, Wang Uzhou made sure the club could breathe while Metz sink to the foot. Well, there were more goals on Friday and Saturday than the whole of Sunday. 38 goals, the most prolific of the season, and joint second highest since 2002-03. 20 alone in the opening 3 matches of week 31. Paris Saint-Germain remained 12 points clear of Marseille, with Rennes also on the podium. Strasbourg above Nice, only 6 points between Racing in 4th and Lyon in 10th. Metz hit rock bottom as Bordeaux will hope the win isn't a false dawn. Saint-Etienne and Clermont battered and bruised. 5 points separate 16th from 19th in the bottom half of the table. Rennes and Monaco a cracking start to week 32. Metz Clermont a tense affair at the other end of the table, but the standout, it's Le Classique as the top 2 clash at Le Parc. Paris Saint-Germain OM.